the production of vancomycin-tricalcium phosphate cement, and a study on its biomechanical and antimicrobial properties. Please.
Good afternoon, everybody. As you know, my study is on the production of vancomycin-tricalcium phosphate cement. We studied the biomechanics and antimicrobial properties. As you know, TCP cement is a biodegradable cement. It normally resorbs and is replaced by bone. And to produce an ideal antibiotic cement, we require a high local concentration of antibiotics. But the usage of PMMA as a bone cement leaves an inert foreign material in the body after elution of the antibiotics, and this can be susceptible to secondary infection. So the aim of this study was to see whether TCP can function as an antibiotic carrier and whether it can produce a high local concentration of antibiotics. So we mixed TCP with vancomycin at the concentrations of 2.5, 5, and 10%. And we inserted them into molds and produced two types of structures, that is a cylinder and a dish. The cylinder, we use the cylinder for biomechanical testing and the dish for microbiological testing. And this is the first result of the biomechanical testing. As you can see, addition of any amount of antibiotics within the TCP drastically reduces the compressive strength of the cement. And statistical analysis shows that all of them are significant, whether the introduction of 2.5% of vancomycin reduces the strength by 25%. The introduction of 5% of vancomycin reduces the strength by 30%, and the introduction of 10% reduces the strength by 31%. This is because the TCP has a high porosity and it has a low density microstructure. So next we look at the antimicrobial properties. We look at the zone of inhibition. We find, and we compare it with vancomycin PMMA, we find that TCP has a higher amount of zone of inhibition compared to the vancomycin PMMA. And if you look at the vancomycin PMMA, by increasing the concentration of antibiotics within the cement, increases the zone of inhibition. But this is not true for TCP. For TCP, although you increase the antibiotic concentration within the cement, it does not significantly increase the zone of inhibition in TCP. So in summary, TCP has poor mechanical performance but has super elution properties due to its porosity. And as you know, TCP sets a body temperature. Therefore, we are able to use heat labile antibiotics and produce new forms of antibiotic cement using TCP. It is ideal when we use it in contained defects that does not require mechanical strength. So in conclusion, the ideal concentration that we feel from this study is 2.5% vancomycin mixed with TCP, because increasing the amount of antibiotics beyond this does not give you any additional antimicrobial advantage, but it significantly reduces the compressive strength of TCP. Finally, I'd like to invite everybody to APOA 2020, which will be held in